You chose to be here. And this is the case for all of you. Now, you might not remember having made that choice, but regardless, you are here. So understand, you're not necessarily doing anything wrong because you can't. Everything that occurs is technically perfect, even if you don't prefer it. So the first step is to recognize that even though you might not prefer the experiences that you're having, the thoughts that you're having, the feelings that you're having, let yourself breathe and create within your experience a moment of simply letting these things be, accepting these things as neutral, while recognizing you simply don't prefer them. It's like seeing a piece of clothing at a department store. You look at the clothing and you say, oh, that might look good on someone else, but for me, it's not really my preference. In other words, don't make these things personal. See them simply as doorways to different realities. You can look at a door to a certain house and you say, oh, I don't really prefer to go in that house. You can have that attitude towards these different things. From the neutral state of mind, which you can develop through breathing, you can develop the spaciousness within your awareness to be able to do that. It simply requires you letting go of the sense of self that says these negative experiences somehow fundamentally represent who I am. When you let go of that perspective and you simply see them as options and not as actual representations of who you are fundamentally, then you will gain the ability to very easily say no thank you to them. And that's what's required, to look at the things you don't prefer, to recognize that they are perfect, to recognize that in a sense they need to be there in order for creation to be creation. If they truly were not needed, they would not be. Another mantra that we will share with you, you can say to yourself in this particular situation is, everything is as it needs to be for me to be me. What we mean by this is that in every moment, no matter what's going on, you have the opportunity to choose to respond to it positively, no matter how negative it is. If you were present for our previous question, you may recall when we had mentioned the necessity of going into the neutral point of view, so you can then choose the point of view of love in the heart. When you validate these things, when you see these things as worthy of existence, even though you don't prefer them, they will be more energetically neutral. From the neutrality, you can then go into your heart and use your imagination to generate a state of love, to generate a state of joy. Spend 5 minutes doing that. Spend 10 minutes, spend 20 minutes, spend an hour, however long it needs to take. Let it take that long until you feel some degree of love, some degree of joy. It doesn't need to be huge, as big as you can get it to be. And then using your imagination, take that love and joy and create actions you can take in your life to positively respond to those challenges. And here's the key: have no expectation, no insistence on what needs to occur from your positive action. Just take the action, free from any insistence of a particular outcome. So that way your action will be free to multiply its energy in the physical reality. If you hold an expectation upon the positive action, you limit its ability to transform the things that you experience in your life. But when you allow for that action to be based in love and to be free of insistence, then that action uses the positive intelligence you have put into it to transform whatever it comes into contact with in whatever way is of greatest service to you. So take these actions. Believe that you can. Choose to see yourself as worthy. Choose to see yourself as valid, and choose to see yourself as being as powerful as you need to be in order to choose the options that most greatly represent you. See yourself as you truly are. And to really get in touch with that, it's your heart that will assist you here. And it's a lifelong relationship. Every day, tune into it. Every day, learn to speak that love language. That is the communication between your heart and your physical mind, as well as between your heart and all that is. So, have fun.